Hey guys, this is Kami Ken with a quick video before work, and today I wanted to talk about how Ultra of the Flame just ended, and I still believe in the author. I'm rooting for the author to keep going and try to make it big in manga, because with him I noticed the same pattern that I noticed with Horikoshi Kohei and how he got his blow up in manga. Because I remember reading Horikoshi's first work that was published long term in Shonen Jump, and that was called Omaga Doki Dobutsuen, or Omaga Doki Zoo. And I remember it specifically because it had such a distinct art style, and I was just like, wow, this is really cool. I like the idea, I like the concept, and it's just kind of interesting to read. It had this bunny character, and he was like this kind of mad wizard type character, like Willy Wonka or something. And then you had this like normal girl character who was like the caretaker for the zoo, and it just had a really interesting style to me. And I was just like, all right, this is really cool. I want to see more from this creator. And then it ended, and it got the axe early, or it just had that, you know, that usual Shonen Jump unceremonious ending. And then the creator came back with another manga series called Sensei no Barrage or Bulge. I forget what it is exactly called. And most of this is just going off my memory of what I remember seeing growing up. And I remember that manga not lasting very long either. And that ended up getting axed as well. But it did have tankobon like volumes that came out to sell and to support it and whatnot. And I was just like, dang, this guy has really good art, but maybe the story is just not there quite yet. So then he comes out with My Hero Academia, and when I read the first chapter of My Hero, I was just like, this is amazing. Who created this? Because this art kind of looks a little bit like Yusuke Murata. Like, he has that kind of dynamism to his art. And then I realized it was the same creator from the first two series I just mentioned, Barrage and the Omaga Doki Zoo. And I was just like, wow, this guy really honed in on his storytelling and his writing abilities. And then he already had the art skills to back it up. And so then when he built that all up and it came together in My Hero Academia, it was like, boom, now we got something. We got a hit. And it just ended recently, and it's been going on for years, and it's been one of those lead magazine type series like a Naruto or a One Piece. It was basically like a passing of the torch after Naruto ended to My Hero to start and take over the magazine. So I'm thinking the same thing can happen in the case of the creator of Red Hood and Ultra of the Flame. I think if he just gives it some time, puts in his reps in terms of like storytelling and writing and whatnot, and then comes back with something like that, maybe an editor would help him make a massive hit, then I think he could have that same success that Horikoshi Kohei had, because he already has the art skills to back it up. He already has the art behind it. I think it's just a matter of the storytelling and having those certain elements to his writing that will bring more and more people in. So all he has to do is come back one more time to Shonen Jump and try to make it happen, because they will most likely let him have another shot if he's gonna go that route again. So I know he can do it. I bet he can do it, because the same thing happened with My Hero Academia. So yeah, I am looking forward to see what he produces next. Just because a series is ended doesn't mean it's a complete failure, and doesn't mean the manga artist is a complete failure. In fact, he succeeded twice in the hardest possible magazine to make it into in the world. So yeah, he can definitely do it again, and probably on this third try he'll have a hit. And that's my guess for what might happen with this creator. So I'm rooting for him, and please root for me as I make my latest webcomic, Saintly. It is a Demon Chase horror action comedy about two best friends who have to outrun the demon loan sharks that they borrowed from. Basically, it's like Scooby-Doo meets K-pop Demon Hunters without the K-pop. And the story backs the main character into a corner where she has to decide between the hard path to success or lose her soul to the lure of easy money. And we get to see the ramifications of her choice and if she can hide this deal with the devil from her friend or if it will tear them apart. And I hope you read my comic in the description and check out the story. It should appear in your email inbox or your spam folder if you don't see it. And that'll be all for today's video. I will see you in the next one. Peace.